Ogmandino once said, "Seek the seed of triumph in every adversity." Welcome to McBain Moments. Alright guys, as always, before I get started, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the Manor. Make sure you take a moment and subscribe down below. We are on the road to 13 million subscribers, one subscription at a time, so make sure you subscribe. Okay, let's talk. Got something to cover with y'all, because I know that out of my 200 plus subscribers, and the others who watch my channel, the majority, if not all of you, are gamers. Excuse me. And so that means that, like me, you spend a lot of time in front of your computer or at the tabletop rolling dice. And in a lot of cases, that's what you do, that's what you work for. That's why you have your 9 to 5, that's why you make your living. It's so you can game at the end of the day. There's nothing wrong with that. But I've got a question for you, and it's a serious question. I want you to think about it. Pause the video after I ask it if you need to think about it for a minute. What are you doing outside the game to better your life? What are you doing outside the game to better your real life? Why is it your characters end up being more successful than you are in real life? It's a really easy answer. Not necessarily an easy solution, but it's a really easy answer. It's because you don't put the same effort you put into your characters as you do in real life. Now, I know this is not universal. There are some very successful gamers out there. There are other YouTubers, there are Twitch streamers, there are people who have amazing careers and they game on the side. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about the vast majority of gamers who either play to the detriment of their real life, which is terrible. You guys need to, get up, look yourself in the mirror and say, okay, if I can focus on a game for 6 hours, surely I can focus on another task for the same length of time. And I get it. I really do. There's nothing more exciting than going out there and fighting an enemy and beating it and the rush of the challenge, right? Well, those challenging things are out there for you to accomplish. I mean, no, maybe it's not fighting against some wicked villain or finding a treasure, although finding treasure is something you can do. Not as much anymore as it was 100 years ago, but they're out there. But there are things you can do that bring excitement to your life. Or at the very least, if you can put that dedication into your job, then you can move that one step closer or one step further up that ladder so that you never have to worry about whether or not you can replace your gaming rig when it goes up. Or whether when you have your friends over for that D&D session that you can't afford the snacks. And for most people these days, thankfully, jobs are pretty plentiful. We're able to do these things, but it's important that you remember that if you can, the point I'm trying to make, if you can put the effort and dedication into a game, you have the seed of that determination inside of you. You have the seed of that ability inside of you. You just need to bring it out in all aspects of your life. You don't need to focus it on one aspect, because there's more to you than just the game. And I mean, hell, you see all the games I play. So no, this is not pot calling kettle black. I put effort into my life. And it's hard. And there are days I'm exhausted. Yesterday was one of them. But you'll find the more you practice that, the more you practice bringing extra energy to other aspects of your life, the easier it gets for you to continue pouring more energy into all aspects of your life. There is boundless energy inside all of us. And if we can find the seed of that determination, we can release that energy into all aspects of our lives. It's one of the frankly, it's one of the fallacies of spoon theory. And there is good logic behind spoon theory and why there are certain people who have to deal with that particular axiom. It's a good way to describe the exhaustion that comes with things like depression and other mental illnesses. But at the same time, you can build more spoons. You can always get more spoons. Now, it may take time. It could take you a year to add one extra spoon, but you can do it. So I'm not ragging on people who use spoon theory. I'm not ragging on people who have difficulty accomplishing tasks due to mental illness. What I'm saying is you can build yourself up to overcome a lot. Maybe not everything, and maybe not alone. And in most cases, it won't be alone. You have to have a support system. You have to have that infrastructure. You have to have your, whether it's your parents or your significant other or a therapist or what have you. But you can always build things up over time, iteratively. The seed of triumph is in every adversity. All you have to do is be willing to take the chance. Be willing to suffer failure and never give up on yourself. This has been a McBain moment.